Alright, so let's see what this little thing is about. I say little thing, in reality it's not little. It's a 500, but compared to the FZ1, it's little. First thing I notice is the clutch. There's not much play. You let it out about a half an inch and she starts grabbing. And the FZ is, because it's older and wore in, about halfway out. Probably needs to be adjusted. This one here, she's shiny and new. Alright, first gear is not inspirational. Second gear, she starts taking off. I'm in third right now, 4,000 RPM, doing 60 kilometers an hour. The bike feels really light. And of course my comparison is with the Yamaha FZ1. So I can really only, well, of course with the Honda Shadow as well, but it's a completely different bike whatsoever. Now the only thing I will say about this bike is that I put a 2-inch, or it's not 2 inches, 1.75 inch lowering kit, because my wife is only short. So I'm pretty low to the ground here. But the bike feels great. It's a really nice little bike. And I'm sorry for anyone who gets offended when I say little, but I guess in comparison to my other one, it's little. But it handles great. And this is the ABS model, so it's got good braking. It's definitely a different sound. I'm used to the inline 4. And of course this is a parallel twin. Lots of pep. I'm probably in too high of a gear for it now. Used to the way mine drives. I'll take her down a gear. There we go. So 4 grand. Wow, what's this person doing? Stay on the road or what? So I'm in third gear, 4 grand, 57 kilometers an hour. The bike is definitely light. Flick it around pretty easy. Seating position is not leaned over as much as it looks like when you look at the bike. Pretty upright actually. She starts to grunt a little bit around 5,000 RPM. She got a nice sound to it. Below 5, she's a bit lackluster. Around 6, she sounds awesome. I like the gauges. Easy to read. I got better visibility with these mirrors than I do on the FZ1 for some reason, even though they're smaller. I think it's the might be the way they're curved. So I give it 2 thumbs up on the mirrors. Usually with bike mirrors you spend most of your time staring at your shoulders or arms. Now I can see my arms in this one, but I can see a lot of road behind me as well. Man, it's maneuverable. No trouble. Just about hit the horn for the turn signal though. So quiet. Okay, so the stopper comes off. Doesn't fold back. Don't think Supreme is going to make much difference, but hey. So now she's full. She got a bit of snap to it. She got up to speed pretty quick. Now, the horn is where my turn signal is. So this could be fun. I gotta look down because I second guess myself. Shifts are nice and smooth. It's a very windy day. This is my wife's bike, and I managed to sneak it away from her for a little while just to do a quick little test on it. I keep using the word little. Maximum speed is 40. My speed is 46. Well, it's funny because my speedometer says 50. The seating position on this bike is very comfortable. I'm sat back a ways from the tank. I'm not sitting on top of the tank. And my, I guess, tailbone is near where the rise is too for the, I can feel the rise for the passenger seat. And it's very comfortable. The seat is narrow. Brakes are good. Now I'm in third, so I'll try this now. Try to roll on here. Oh yeah, she rolls up pretty good from a high gear. I could have been down in second, or I should have been down in second. She still rolled up good. The bike is not lacking in power. I mean, a 500 is not a small engine as compared to, say, a 125, a 250, or a 300. I mean, the 500 has got a bit more weight to it. The bike overall is very light and very maneuverable. It doesn't have that kick of the FZ1 when you snap the throttle. But it's no slouch either. I think if I was in the market for a bike and I, wasn't looking at a leader bike, I'd give this one a pretty serious look. The bike is light enough that it is nimble, so you'd probably be able to keep up with your buddies on the 600s in the corners. But on the straightaway, they'll definitely grab you pretty quick, and you'll be eating dust. Bike feels nice. Like, I mean, you can feel how quick she turns whenever you move your body. It's very responsive to everything that you're doing, but yet it's not uncomfortable, and you're not hunched over. It seems like between $4,000 and $5,000 on the tack is where you want to ride, though. She got a bit of pickup to it when you crack on the throttle. I'm at I'm at $5,000 right now. And you snap on the throttle and she takes off. She rises the front end down. It doesn't wheelie. It pulls the shocks up. Would it be too much as a first bike? I don't know, probably not. I mean, the power is not the kind of power that you would associate with a 600 plus. And the fuel economy on this bike, which I already have learned, is absolutely phenomenal. So we're in first here now, and she's a putter, putter, putter. First gear. Second gear. Second gear comes on with a vengeance. Third gear, she rolls into that one really nice and smoothly. I'm not a little fella, I'm about 200 pounds. And I mean, the bike feels good. The suspension underneath me doesn't feel like it has too much give. Feels pretty firm actually, and not to the point of being harsh. The sound takes a bit of getting used to. Kind of reminds me of my my quad, with just a little extra, I don't know, quietness. The quad, the exhaust system on a quad is not quite as quiet as what's on the bike, but it is nice, and I mean, it balances well. Take your hands off the wheels, it balances well. For a first-time rider, this bike might be a little much, but I think you'd get used to it pretty quickly, rather than having a bike that's too small and after a couple of months saying, well, I wish I'd got something bigger. This bike could probably fit that bill pretty good. I've been riding a very long time, and I mean, I've ridden many different kinds of bikes, and I don't think I would hesitate if someone said to me, hey, listen, I got a Honda CBR 500, if you're interested in it. I don't think I'd hesitate on purchasing.